Welcome guys to another World War Marvel. As you know, I'm Adam, and again I'm here with Jonathan. And we are doing another matchup in the first round of our Contest of Champions. You saw already, hopefully, the matchup between Pyro and Nightcrawler. And then today, we're going to be...
We mentioned it last week. We're so anxious for it. We're doing Sabretooth versus Gamora.
Yeah, two big heavy hitters, especially with the changes that these new FAQs and that brought out for Gamora.
Gamora is looking a lot more dangerous than she was. She's living up to her title as the most dangerous woman in the galaxy.
Yeah, attack 9 while she's in the gray. That's pretty phenomenal. Both these are very melee-based hitters.
This is going to be
so it's just going to be a battle for the center of the board and just throwing people, attacking,
people, barrels, and it's going to be. I think this one's going to go a lot quicker than Nightcrawler Pyro.
Yeah.
It's less of a chess game, more of a just straight up fist fight.
Yep, and that's how we want it. Just clobbering time all the way through. So let's get onto the board and we'll show you the guys and we'll start rolling into the game. Alright guys, so this is the 2x2 board that we are playing on. If you don't remember the rules, what it is for deployment, we're going to roll off. And then the person who wins that roll off will choose the side that they want to be and then have to deploy their model within 6 inches of the board edge. If your character, which this isn't applicable here, but if your character doesn't have a melee strike, then you do get the basic melee strike, which is a green attack with 2 power and 1 damage in this. You can't go on top of the building, the rooftops here, because these are multi-level buildings.
Issue with us is neither fly.
No, and I think that's it, really, that needs to matter for this one. So let's just roll off to see what happens with deployment. So I rolled a 7.
Versus my 7.
So we're going to re-roll that. So I rolled a 8 to John's 2. So I'll come back with Gamora's deployment next. So Gamora, for her 6-inch deployment, is just going to deploy right there in between those barrels. And Sabretooth is setting up right there behind those barrels. No surprise there, we're just going to be rushing for the center and each other's throat. Here's the roll for round 1 initiative. I got a 3 to Jonathan's 7, so he's going to have round 1 initiative.
All right.
So John here is going to be running Sabretooth up for the first part of his action. He is going to be moving up 8 inches.
Yeah, so 8 inches is going to get him to there.
Costing him 2 power. And then after moving up into there, he is going to advance pounce onto Gamora. Right in the base contact.
Base.
She didn't even have to move. You just came to her. And we'll see what he does for an attack next. So Sabretooth is going to be doing a feral strike, or feral attack, sorry, up against Gamora. Not overloaded. Yeah, Gamora will improve her physical defense up to a 17.
All right, so I'm on an 8 attack.
Yeah.
I'm looking for
10 or higher.
10 or higher on these dice.
And he's hoping for a critical. And that's a 9. That is not enough to hit Gamora. So we'll come back with Gamora's actions next. So for the first part of Gamora's action, she's going to be using an overloaded blade swing. And that is 8 plus 9 is 17.
Just enough to hit my physical.
That is a critical. So he takes 3 damage from that attack.
All right.
Carrying on this round, she's going to do a normal blade swing. That's a 7. Plus an attack of 9 is 16.
Which ties.
I'm going to use her new ability from the FAQ. What is it, a Combat Master?
Close Combat Master.
And I'm going to re-roll that, hoping for a 4 or higher. And so that's an 8. So she takes 2 more damage. And then she's going to do that one last time, and hopefully she gets double 8s. That's a 4 and an 8. So that's
enough to hit.
That's enough hit no matter what, because it's 8 plus 9, because she has the
17.
Yeah, or sorry, 8 plus 1 or 16. She's at a 16. So a 1 no matter what hits.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he's looking for the 8 though.
Looking for an 8, but I get a 6, so that's another 2 damage to Sabretooth, who is in the pail. So this is the end of the round, so he will need to make a stamina test. To see if he gets knocked out.
All right, so stamina 9, and I do have soldier.
Yep. So he fails.
Fails it. Go soldier.
Yep. And he
passes that
one,
one.
So he's good. So we'll come back with initiative next round next. And here's the initiative for round number 2. And we both get a 7, so we're going to re-roll that. So I get an 8 to your 5.
High fives.
I have
Gamora's up.
Initiative. So Gamora, for her first action, she's going to be using 1 power to use Most Dangerous Woman in the Universe, so she gets +1 damage and +1 to all her defenses until the end of the round. Next, she's going to do an overloaded blade swing with 3 dice.
And I did react to physical defense.
Yeah, so you do have an improved physical defense, so that is a 13 plus her attack, so that is 3 damage to Sabretooth, putting him back in pale again, because he did regen at the beginning of the round. And here's the second one. And it is overloaded as well. This will leave her with 1 power left. And so that is definitely 12, 17 plus her attack of 8 is 25. That is 3 more damage, putting him into the red, which is not good. So he needs to make a stamina test at this point in time.
Yep, so 9 stamina.
And he makes it right there with a 9. So we'll go back or come back with Sabretooth's action next. All right, Sabretooth, what's he going to be doing?
All right, so Sabretooth's going to do an overloaded Devastating Claws. He's got to play some catch-up on damage.
Yeah, because you're in the red, and I haven't received any damage on Gamora next. She's kind of beastly here. That's awesome for her. So she's going to improve her physical defense, though, to help prevent that. So she has currently a 18 physical defense.
Because I'm in the red, I'm at a 6 attack.
Yeah, and you're overloading this?
Overloading it, because I need the dice.
All right, so that is definitely a hit.
Yeah,
and so it's not
4 damage.
Yeah.
And distract 2, not that it will matter.
Nope. So she's still in the gray. She doesn't have to make a stamina test, but Sabretooth does at the end of this round, which is right now.
Yep.
So
all right, so here we go. Stamina.
And
13 is a fail, but Soldier.
Yeah. And that's 7,
so
which
he's
passes. Still on his feet. We'll come back with initiative for next round. On 3 initiative, let's see what happens. I got a 2.
4.
Jonathan's 4. He's going to be going first, I assume. Sabretooth, what is he doing?
All right, so he's going to do a double overloaded Claw Strike.
Okay.
So this is 2 power overloads to 3 and 2 damage when they hit.
And Gamora has improved her physical defense by 2, so she's at 17.
All right, so first swipe with my 5 attack, I need 13s.
And there's a critical.
Critical and more than enough. All right, so that's 3 damage with the crit.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Puts her in the pale. Was there any modifier? Any modifier to Gamora?
Nope, no modifier. Right, she just loses a +1 attack.
All right, so 13 again to hit.
And there's another hit, so 2 more damage. She's still in the pale, and she does get the minus, or drops the attack because she no longer gets that bonus to it. So it's her action next. Right here, she's going to be using her red ability, Vorpal Attack, and it is going to be overloaded, and you can't improve your physical defense because you have no power left.
Burned it all.
So this is the overloaded roll. It is 10, 11 plus 7 is 17, so that is a hit. I'm going to re-roll this one just to see if it comes up as a 3 or nope. So that he does take 3 damage from that.
All right, 1 more to put me out.
And then she's going to be overloading a blade swing next. And so that is definitely a hit as well. Let's see if I get a crit there. And that is a crit with 2 7s, so that is 3 more damage. And that does incapacitate Sabretooth. We will come back next with the after action report. Well, guys, welcome to our after action report. You saw the match between Gamora versus Sabretooth, and it was pretty one-sided.
It was, well, you know, Sabretooth tried to claw his way back there at the end, literally with the claw strikes.
Bravo, bravo.
I've been working on that one for a while.
Like 5 minutes, maybe, at most. But no, I'm surprised. Like those changes with Gamora, that was pretty good.
Beefs her up quite a bit with the assassin and the ability just to re-roll that dice to try to set up the crits. That's nice. I mean, I played really aggressively. I probably should have let you go first on that first round and made you come to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it gave you the extra attacks out of it.
It did, and that was that's what really put a hurting to you, I think.
Yeah.
And just to mention that last round, we did roll the stamina rolls, but we forgot to film them. We both passed our stamina rolls, so it was just what it is.
We just wanted to get onto the butcher.
Yeah, because that's what these are, quick little battle reports that just show off who's the better fighter in this tournament. So
3 rounds.
Yeah, 3 rounds. Gamora.
It was over.
Yeah, and decidedly. You know what I mean? Like it was pretty decidedly. Like I gave you a good hurting with that. So
yeah, you got the hits off early and they worked.
Yeah. So I think Gamora definitely has been improved for point cost and that, and it's going to be interesting to see some of the other changes. Like where the Drax I think will be a good one.
Drax has been pretty nasty looking. I think the combination there, that Fury and the +1 to hit, pretty much for the fighting. Yeah. He's going to hurt.
He's going to
hurt a lot. I think Drax has stepped into that role of the powerhouse for the Guardians, and that they were kind of lacking earlier.
That's right, and that's how he should be though,
as a character. Yeah, that's how he should. Drax should be that Hulk level character for them, and I think he doesn't have the strength, but I think the damage output is going to be up there now.
Absolutely, and his opponent.
See, this is going to be a little hurt because our pairings are we got Drax going up against Toad.
Not good. Not going to be pretty. Toad might survive a round or two, but I think Drax is just going to annihilate him. But you'll have to check that out next time. So come back again, watch the next matchup in their first round of our Marvel Contest of Champions. I'm such a bad person. I get it wrong. The IP. Contest of Champions. So guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, ignite your hobby.